The Crew, where guys come to talk.
Hi.
Welcome to the Crew.
We're back.
Hey.
Peekaboo.
What's going on, y'all?
Welcome to another edition of The Crew.
2 Chainz.
Today we got a full show packed.
Full show packed.
Somebody took a trip to WrestleMania in New Orleans. We're going to show a little bit of
Couldn't tell you
behind the
who
scenes,
it
I
is.
guess.
I wonder who it was.
Welcome back, Caleb.
Did we ever, release that last episode? No, you just didn't show up.
You didn't show up. You went,
Yeah.
We had someone fill in for you.
Okay.
There's so much excitement right now, I can barely contain it.
We've also got some drone footage. We've been flying around the campus here getting some videos and stuff.
We
So
got a
we'll show
drone that the government doesn't know about.
Yep.
So if you're in government, just slightly turn your TV off right now.
Yeah, but
Slightly turn it off.
we're going to start with some quick news rundown.
Yes.
Yes.
Quick news rundown time.
Well, to start things off, the future is now with this new program in Sweden called Quickster. It is a palm reader that allows you to pay for things without taking out your wallet, and it is the product of an engineering student at Lund University. Basically, you go up, you rub oil on your hand, and you have these minute-long testers scan your hand, and then every time you go to the store after that, it has this palm reader, and you can just put your hand over that every time after that, and it just charges it to your debit card.
So
And it just bills you once a month.
So it's biometric, I would assume.
Yeah,
Your
it's
hand
crazy.
has,
You want to put the
fingerprints.
oil on your
Yeah.
hand after just that one time?
Yeah, you just have it tested that one time, and it remembers it every time after
So it probably
that.
takes like a fingerprint, so to speak, and then uses your hand. It's kind of
Can it read your future too?
Maybe. Possibly.
so your hand is attached
You will
to your
have
debit
many
card.
bills in your future.
Yeah, it's in your hands.
You will
pretty-
get charged twice if you have an identical
Yeah.
twin.
But
Pretty, that's interesting. Biometric.
pretty cool. I feel like it'd be cool to not have to even
Swipe anything?
be as lazy to
Yes.
take out my card and swipe in.
Just have your hand, never lose your card. Well, Outkast has made their reunion tour debut at Coachella last week. They're playing a list of festivals for their 20th anniversary. So Outkast is back.
Awesome. Who doesn't love Outkast?
Haters.
Not even gonna lie.
Outkast.
True
Yeah.
that, probably.
I hear they went diamond, didn't they?
Yeah. It's more than platinum.
More than platinum. That's pretty intense.
It's been quite a few years since they've been
I don't think that's more than
on the
platinum.
airwaves, but
Huh?
they had
I
some
don't think
pretty
that's more
good
than
hits.
platinum.
Yeah, it is.
No.
I think
Early 2000s, they
They
had some
went
really good
beyond
hits.
platinum.
In the 90s.
In the 90s, you know,
Yeah, like
Outkast.
platinum.
everyone here name an Outkast song, go.
Fish so clean.
Yes. Brandon,
I was thinking Fresh So Clean, too.
think of another one.
Roses.
Rose.
Dang it, don't steal mine.
Hey,
Roses.
what? Taylor.
I know two.
B.O.B.
I'm so
Yeah,
mad that no one said Mrs. Jackson.
Oh, Miss Jackson.
We can go wait for somebody else.
Why don't you say
What about
I
Southern
said-
Cadillac playlistic music?
Anyway. Brandon.
All
Hit
right,
us with
so
a story.
some news coming out from the Malaysian Airlines flight that's been missing. Some breaking news this morning. They actually put in into the water the Navy submersible Bluefin 21 anonymous underwater vehicle. They're going to begin mapping the seafloor. It takes 2 hours for the submersible to get down. Then they're going to spend 16 hours just sending sound waves out, mapping the floor, and then 2 hours coming back up. It's going to take 4 hours for them to even download the data from the submersible. And they're estimating it's going to take them about 2 months to actually map the whole area that they think is where the plane might be. But some breaking news came out this morning that the Malaysian investigators are saying that they detected the cell phone of the co-pilot after the plane vanished. So that leads to theories that the plane was below 10,000 feet, possibly coming back across the peninsula, and that he tried to either make a phone call or did make a phone call or something. So there was communication after the planes vanished. This is unconfirmed reports, but this is coming from Malaysian
And they're
investigators.
just now receiving that phone call?
No, the cell phone data shows that the plane or the pilot's cell phone attempted to make a connection or whatever.
I'm mad that they named this submersible after the majestic bluefin tuna.
The bluefin tuna 21. It's pretty cool technology. It's just a matter of weeks, I think, before they find locations where they're going to send down a robot to pick up whatever they find.
So at this point, they just want that black box.
Well, they haven't heard from the black box now in 6 days, and so they said instead of waiting another few more days, it's time to go down and start mapping and see if we can find where we want to put the robot down. And once we put the robot down, we find out, the map says, hey, there's some possible wreckage here or something. This could be where the black box. You send down the robot, goes down. Takes, I think, 3 hours for it to get to the bottom, and then pick it up in the crane, put it into a box, and bring it back to the surface. So
what area can it map? How big of an area can it map?
Well, it says it can do for about 16 hours of mapping, 2 hours down, 2 hours up. So that's
14 hours.
22, 24 hours of total runtime. But it uses sound waves, and the sound waves reflect off the objects and creates a map, a 3D map. And then they'll go back and be like, well, there's something sticking up here. This looks like a tail, or this might look like an engine. And they'll start kind of configuring out where the boxes might be.
Hopefully the plane is still in like one piece.
So
easy to find.
basically,
It's 2.8 miles down, 14,000 feet.
That's pretty.
Is that you don't need CNN because you have Brandon.
Yes.
It's pretty big news. We'll find out probably in the coming weeks what's going on.
So, did you hear about Optimus Prime beating up a dinosaur?
No, but I know we have some random thoughts.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
what are
we
the
do.
thoughts?
Speaking of random thoughts,
The T-Rex one?
no. Optimus Prime won.
Okay.
Because he always wins. Captain America.
Was so good. It was like so good. Like, oh my god, if I was a Valley girl, I'd be like, I couldn't even. It was so good. I couldn't even.
It was alright.
Like Starbucks.
You couldn't even?
I couldn't even
like,
Starbucks because
not even.
I couldn't even Starbucks.
Captain
because
America.
Captain America.
Not even once.
Couldn't even Starbucks.
Marathon.
Couldn't even run a marathon because I had one Starbucks. The marathon.
You could watch a marathon on TV shows.
Yeah,
I was about to say,
Batman.
Oh.
day off today. I'm going to go watch a marathon of...
I wish I had the day off.
Me too.
I know, right?
Frog.
Princess and the Frog.
Frogger, PlayStation 1.
Frog.
That was actually a picture. Wow,
got
we were
nothing
moving
on
up with
Frog.
our
Easter's
random
coming
thoughts
up.
on
Wait, a
it.
picture?
Get out of here, Frog.
What?
Kermit
Broken.
the Frog. Wait, what?
Broken.
Hearts.
Oh, Tripp,
Telephone.
I'm sorry.
So, yeah. Samsung Galaxy S5 dropped. It's cool.
What?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He paid that so much money to
break it
drop
already?
that.
No, the phone did not break, but it dropped as in it came to stores. You guys gotta get hit with the turns.
Did you
Like the
get it?
Fresh Prince told you guys.
Did you get that?
Space.
Not yet.
Space Jam, 2014.
Space is unlimited.
They're
where
making
that
a
plane
second
actually
Space
is.
Jam.
If you
Dude,
wanna-
like no edge.
Space.
If you want to see a good show about space, watch Cosmos.
With Neil deGrasse Tyson.
And it's on the weekends on Fox on Sundays and National Geographic. I think it's got like 4 or 5 episodes left, but it's unbelievable.
Have you had to see any episodes of that?
Cosmos. Actually, you can just Google search, you go to the webpage. They actually put the episodes
Captain
on.
America.
Captain America's
But it's
better.
some pretty
You
fascinating
got your day off?
stuff. So you were out last show. Where did you end up going?
I went to New Orleans.
What's in New Orleans?
NOLA.
General debauchery was in New Orleans. Went to New Orleans because WrestleMania had picked that as their spot for 2014.
Is that
Caleb.
Caleb?
That's me at the event.
About that
Do
wrestle
you have a
life.
hat on?
Yes, I
Caleb, you
do.
have beads on at a wrestling event.
Because
What were you
I'm
doing?
stereotyping myself. If you're going to go to New Orleans, you're going to buy beads.
Did you go by yourself or did you go with some people?
I went with a group of bros, my brother's frat.
Whoa, look at that.
Wow.
That was a shot from
Your seat?
my seat. And in the Superdome, everything was super close, and it was a spectacular event. It was
The
really worth
Mercedes-Benz
So
going.
you're
Superdome.
watching that tiny screen down there? Sorry, that tiny box? The ring?
That's the ring in the center, right?
There's a difference between camera angles in your eyes.
Okay, so it
But
was
they
a lot
did
closer
have
than
they
it
did
looked.
have Titantrons
Okay, that's
scattered throughout.
Was
the
it pretty
stadium.
packed?
Yes,
Loud.
Did you see any?
because there was a roof on the Superdome. It was
It
loud.
was WrestleMania.
Did you see any New Orleans Saints players there? Drew Brees. I heard he went to the event.
No.
Ooh, chicken.
He saw
Chicken.
chicken.
Went to a random hole in the wall, and got the best fried chicken of my life.
Was that in
There it is.
That was just on a random street corner in
You only got 3 pieces?
downtown New Orleans.
I'm kind of mad that you didn't bring us any back.
so you got some
I'd have eaten it. I'd have eaten
So you
it.
couldn't have eaten it all.
So we were walking down the street. We were just walking the city one day, and all of a sudden, a wedding procession just comes down the street, and there's a band leading it, playing jazz tunes, and everyone's happy. And it's just in the middle of the street. They're just parading. It was a strange event. We're doing that for Drew's wedding, by the way. Totally doing that.
So it was just a jazz band
that
playing.
parade could have been part of the random thought.
Yes.
It was like that.
I'm mad we missed that opportunity.
Did you get a picture of the bride and groom, or is it just the band playing?
I don't remember what I got pictures of.
Cool. Were they walking? Was the bride and groom, or were they like on a carriage? Or
the bride and groom were walking, and the bridesmaids and groomsmen.
They're all walking, and
the entire wedding was walking just down the street behind this band.
Were they stopping traffic, or was it?
Yes, they were stopping traffic.
Just walking.
They didn't care. They were pretty cool. They were married.
That's pretty cool.
'Cause I'm married.
Right.
That sounds like some New Orleans debauchery.
When we got back,
Drone.
The super.
They were playing with drones.
Drone.
Super.
Brandon, why don't you?
Let me set this up for you.
Why don't you tell them a little bit about the drones?
We have a drone here in the Commodore Productions, and the other night I took it up for some flights, some aerial shots, and this is the ATC building. I believe this is a still picture here of the ATC building looking towards the main campus. In the background would be the main campus. This is a picture from the south side looking towards the ATC building. You can see the landscaping, the parking lot. You can see over to the health building, science buildings, FSU, PCs on the top up there. This looks like it's high up there, but it's really not. It's definitely below, like 100 feet or whatever. There's some video that we shot too. I'm not sure if we have it, but we're going to roll it. Shot some video the other day.
Don't know if we have it, but we're going to roll it.
So we're going to roll it here in a second. We shot some video outside the baseball fields. Learning how to use it so we can do promos and stuff.
Talk to me about like what.
Here it is.
Here we go.
Like what kind of drone is it?
view.
Like what's it made of?
This is a quadcopter.
Okay.
It's got two blades going one direction, two going the opposite direction. So therefore you're able to get stabilization. You're able to turn left and right. This one has a pretty good lifespan on it. Battery's about 20 minutes. We're using a GoPro 3 Hero camera. And as you can see, outside video is pretty phenomenal. I mean,
what happens after the 20 minutes? Does it just crash?
with this machine that we have, it actually alerts us. But then, there's 10% battery left, and then with the 5% battery left, it automatically land.
Okay, that's cool.
It has an autonomous capability. It also has the capability, if it loses connection with the controller, it'll go back to where it took off using GPS.
We found that out the weird way.
We tried it the other day. It lost its connection from interference, and then it actually flew back to where it took off, flew over, hovered, and then came down and landed. But we were shooting some video for these guys on the other side, shooting some aerial video. This is just some clips and stuff, trying to show what we can do.
You can see the shadow of the drone right there on the ground.
Now, are you moving the camera on the drone?
Yes, you can control the camera up and down. It also has a gimbal on it where it stabilizes. It can go, if the aircraft's going left or going right, it'll stay horizontal. This is more of the nighttime video I shot. We were just experimenting with the low light feature on the GoPro Hero. And as you can see, the well-lit parking lots with those LED lights light up really well.
Yeah, they do.
You can see the colors of the grass and stuff. I think we're going to try to shoot some beach video, like of the state park and everything, to try to show, aerial views of that.
That'd be pretty sweet.
This is the kind of fun toys we get to play with here in Commodore.
Yes, if you join the Commodore Productions team, you get to
go to college,
play with some of this stuff. And a lot of this stuff now is actually, I was at FSU, there's some guys up there that have their own company, and they actually shoot commercials and stuff for the major motor companies, your motor brand companies. Instead of using a helicopter, which costs more money and you got to have permission, you can use a drone that does the same exact video, a lot less cheaper, and get the same quality video at a smaller rate. And so it's saving money, it's cost effective. They were traveling to California and to Arizona and to the deserts out there in Nevada and shooting commercials of you've seen car commercials, the cars go through through the desert and they're spinning. They're using drones now. A lot of your reality TV shows and stuff are using drones to shoot, aerial video shots and stuff that you see on Discovery Channel, National Geographic, a lot of that stuff. When I was at the concert during spring break, I saw a couple of them flying. For the Luke Bryan concert, they were shooting aerial video. It's a lot cheaper to use this than just to go out and pay for fuel for a helicopter. Helicopter's got to have, $1 million insurance policy on it. You got to pay the pilot. This, you can just use a battery-operated drone And it shoots pretty good video now. We're just
Gotta be
experimenting.
smart with it.
So far, no crashes yet. We've had other people that have used it. But it's a pretty smart, sophisticated piece of device. And this one's called, I believe, a DJI Phantom 2 version. So they retail for about between $700 to $1,500 for a decent one.
It's an investment.
It's an investment, but I mean, if you see the quality of the video, shoot some pretty good video though.
Yep, and that's
Look at that
the video that we granted you.
Look at that.
Yeah, pretty.
How pretty that is.
It's awesome.
So what time is it?
It's hammer man vice time.
Time for some man advice.
It
It's also hammer time.
Yeah, it's hammer time.
Man advice is where you send us questions or comments.
We don't have the.
Caleb,
we'll give you our.
in the corner.
And Caleb, what'd you got?
Oh, I am a story. Yes. All right. Dear the crew, first off, I am not a guy. I'm sorry. I'm a girl.
Well,
But I need your man advice. My question is, do guys like girls with tattoos?
Yes.
Yes.
Calm
Isn't
down.
everyone?
Turn down for what, sir?
Sorry.
I have a few, nothing bad like a tramp stamp or a rose on my ankle, but whenever a guy sees one of them in particular, it's on my back. Get your mind out of the gutter. Ma'am, don't jump to conclusions. I always get something along the lines of, whoa, that's huge, or that's awesome, and feel like they're almost intimidated by it. So, girls with tattoos, yes, no. Avery,
Yes.
Yes.
depends on what they are.
I don't care what they are.
yes.
I care. What
I
they are.
care what, like, it
As long as
depends.
it's not SpongeBob having a tea party with Patrick, we're good.
Exactly.
Where there
It
was,
depends
though.
on what they are and where they're at.
So,
How many
but-
people have seen them?
The answer
But
is
in general, is yes.
Yeah.
Okay, just blatantly obvious yes.
Okay. Dear the crew, my roommate / friend has been acting distant lately. She won't make eye contact with me and barely talk to me. For 3 days straight now, she has been ignoring me completely. Now, one of our suite mates is ignoring me too. I'm sure that's something to do with my friend. What should I do, Lydia?
Kick her out.
Lydia, you should just if you have a suite, you should just be like, guys, there's a huge problem that we're having, and then get everyone together, which by every means necessary, and just talk it out. Just be like, guys, we're all responsible. I'm assuming you're adult if you're a roommate, suite mate, so you're not.
Yep, true.
You have to be at least 18, so I'm sure you guys are all mature enough to sit there and talk it out, because, if you don't communicate, you can't find the problem, let alone try and solve the problem. Communication is key, whether you're in a relationship or you're in a friendship or anything that ends with the word ship.
Like a ship.
Yeah, you need to communicate
Even
so you
if
don't
you guys are
hit an
shipmates.
iceberg or something.
Too soon, bro.
Like that.
Too soon.
Or the
They
Bahamas.
just got hit.
Yeah. Anyway. Cool.
Oh, my turn. Oh, this is from our friend, Grace. Dear the crew, I've been seeing my boyfriend for 3 months now. I thought I was in love. I was even thinking about introducing him to my parents. But about a week ago, we started having the numbers talk. I'm reasonably attractive and I'm no prude, so my number's pretty high. When my boyfriend asked, I did a quick estimate, then subtracted maybe 10 or so, and then told him my number. I was relieved to see he wasn't put off, but that feeling was short-lived since he immediately told me that he'd been with about 5 times as many.
Wait, what?
whoa.
I don't know what to do. I don't think of myself as an uptight conservative person, but that really shocked me. I can't look at him anymore without 100 different things going through my head. I still like him, and I like our relationship to continue the way it used to be. I just don't know what to do.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can't handle the truth.
I know nothing. I see nothing.
Ignorance is sometimes bliss.
It doesn't matter who's first, as long as you're last.
What is?
well, no.
No.
Yes, but no,
I don't
because
wanna
there's
know who's first.
exceptions.
I'm last.
I mean, it's
But
the
yeah,
past.
I mean, you asked.
Well, true.
You
Okay.
also lied. You kind of put
Yeah,
that in
liar.
there.
You subtracted
Sorry.
10.
I kind of noticed that.
You can't
but,
call you a liar on air, apparently.
How do you subtract 10? Like,
How do you still have
10's a high
fun?
number.
I know,
yes.
right? She said she did the math and then she subtracted 10.
Then again, you don't know if he's telling the truth neither. He could
Yeah,
have said
I
a
mean,
loud number
guys,
just to.
there's a theory that guys always add some and girls always take away some.
But the most important part, that's the past.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's only one more, or the current
5
one
times
It's
as
in the
many.
future.
It's like
What's your worry?
Rafiki said. When he hit him with that cane, he said, ow, why'd you do that? Doesn't matter. It's in the past. Just like he's going to get hit with some feelings, it doesn't matter. It's in the past.
But 5 times as many.
Okay.
Turn up on the
Even if
future.
you've been with 5 people,
The answer is
that's 25
Little
times.
John wants you to
take
turn
3
up.
days, get yourself a cheeseburger,
Get a chia pet.
See it there.
and get over it.
Get a chia pet. Watch that
it's
grow.
a fact.
Girls love chia pets.
It's a fact that cheeseburgers help
And then get
with
another
accepting
cheeseburger.
facts.
You could be like us, but you play.
So-
Why
Go
you
to 5 Guys.
I would
Get a
never
good
bring
one.
it back up. I mean,
That's Brandon.
Don't ask these questions.
don't ask questions and just move on. I mean,
Yes.
Don't do these things to
Ignorance
yourself.
is bliss unless it comes to taxes.
focus on the future,
You need to
and
know how much money you spend on taxes because the government's going to try to get you.
you can't really judge them from their past.
Can I say government on air?
All right.
All right,
Looks
Tripp.
like this is the last one. Ooh, it's
Wait, Brandon.
Oh, yeah. Looks like this is not the last one we still have, Brandon.
Did you Ted?
Oh.
What you got,
No.
Tripp?
Okay, you Ted.
I go to work. Oh, this is a good one, too. Dear the crew, when moving your laundry from the washer to the dryer, what do you do when something vital, like your boxers, falls on the dirty floor? Rewash it or put it in the dryer?
Oh, come on.
It's already,
What? How dirty of a
What do you
floor are we
do?
talking
it's
about? Are we
already
talking
wet.
like,
Floor made of mud.
Oh my
like,
gosh!
is there lint and filth,
The
or is it
heat-
just like?
Ooh.
The heat will kill any germ, so it doesn't even matter. Sometimes I don't even wash clothes. I just throw them in the dryer.
Yeah, the heat. Wait, what?
What?
That's
Your
nasty.
underwear, I think they get dirtier than what the floor has to offer.
Yeah.
Mine don't.
Oh my gosh!
Just throw it in the dryer and don't worry about it.
I mean, sometimes washing detergent's expensive and bounces cheap, and you just gotta do what you gotta
I tell you
do.
what you do. You
Breathe
put
that.
the boxers on and then you take a shower so everything's clean.
Jump in a lake filled with soap.
Just wash them.
Throw all your clothes in a lake.
Have a Nerf
And then
gun
leave 'em
fight with
there.
little explosive water pellets. Fill them
What?
with soap. Shower with a pressure washer.
I ain't that hard, bro.
That's gonna hurt.
Be about that life.
Shower.
What would
That's it-
DMX do?
All right.
What I can go there, bro.
And now we have
Quit
the
dropping
last
your
one.
underwear on the floor.
Here's the last letter. This is from Logan. Dear the crew, all right, so I'm in the science course, and the 3 other guys in my lab group don't help with any of the labs, nor do they understand how to do any of them, which leads me to do them on my own. So the other day, I get a text from one of the guys asking me to put his name on my lab, to which I responded, yes, for $10. In fact, I told all 3 if they want credit, they need to pay me $10. They did. Now, one of the guys is all upset that I didn't do it for free because he thought we were bros. I don't consider us anything more than classmates. Am I wrong for doing this?
No.
Yes, you didn't charge enough.
You should charge more.
I mean,
Be like, what's
one,
this grade worth to you?
okay, on a moral issue, don't charge money, don't put their name on the paper. Your work, your credit.
I would laugh.
But if you're gonna make that moral step and you're gonna charge money for a
you're strapped for
grade,
I
cash.
applaud you for
You
having
gotta
the patience
commit.
to actually do their work for that long and almost turn it in for them and not
Yeah.
speak up to them the second they weren't doing their work.
I like how he got mad after he turned it in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not before, but afterwards.
Well, you could also take the high road and not ask for money and not put their name on there.
yes.
And just,
But that's $30.
But then you wouldn't be making any money.
That's
Or you could take the
$30.
even
Morally,
higher,
that's
or you
not
could take
the-
the even
the smart
higher
thing.
road or slightly less high road, and you could take the money, tell the teacher that they're bullying you, and force you to put their names on there, and then it's a win-win for everyone.
I like it.
Or take money and don't.
Tell them they
Yeah.
they bribed you.
Tell
Yes.
them they didn't
Just-
appeal to social satire.
Just take the money.
Tell them
That's
they
it.
made you use your soup.
Either way, make them learn from their mistakes for not taking part in their assignments that they were given, which you had to do for them.
Tell them they need to
I mean,
turn up on their
that's-
education.
That's not fair.
turn down for what?
Turn down for bad grades, that's what.
We got a Facebook page.
We do.
We need more likes.
We also got
stuck
6 minutes.
That old thing.
We're at 101.
We got
likes.
6 minutes.
We need more social interaction. Find us on the facebook.com/thecrew5. Like us, share us. We put our episodes up on there.
What?
They're on YouTube video.
Time.
On
So
the
they're-
Commodore Productions YouTube page.
Yeah, you can also, there's links to the Commodore Productions if you want to join us.
Come play with the drone.
And then if you want
Talking?
us to come shoot some video or something for us, contact us. I know we got a couple events coming up. We'll be out in the general public, but find us on Facebook. You can find our Commodore Productions if you want to join the club. We have our meet times and stuff on there, what we do, what we're shooting for.
Tons of different things to do.
We're located in the ATC building on the Gulf Coast, a brand new facility, right across from FSU, Panama City.
Yes.
We're on the second floor.
All right, closing statements.
Hit like.
Be safe.
Share our page.
Share the page. Keep the faith.
Go to New Orleans.
Love us because we love you.
Go to NOLA.
Well, if you got any show ideas for us too, send us some show ideas. We've got what, 3 weeks left of
The semester?
classes of the semester, and then exam time. Well, everybody's ready for exams.
Those are a thing.
Everybody ready for exams?
You guys
No.
ready?
And then we get the summer edition. We'll have a summer edition of the crew.
The crew has more fun than ever.
Every day on the beach.
That's when we'll be wearing our shades
And
every
then,
time.
hopefully this fall, we will be broadcasting in HD on the Gulf Coast TV channel.
What?
So that's something to look forward to over the summer. We'll be upgrading from your standard. We won't be on the same channel, but we'll be on an HD channel, so you can find us. But you
That's
can
all
find
for
us on
now.
YouTube.
Yep.
Goodbye, the crew. Goodbye.